Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 18th of November. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Do not adjust your device. This is legit. This is me uploading Friday tea time for Saturday's racing. As I said on the last video, I'm out tonight. So yeah, I just think it was all better for all concerned if I did an early upload rather than whatever may come to pass tomorrow late morning. So here we are for Saturday's racing. It is only a 1950 stake, so a tiny smidge under a whole day stake. 3 bets, 2 Yankees, 1 each way Trixie, all each way. I think it is 11 races, 10 horses. So it's only a small staking plan. The main bet's at Lingfield. I've got 4 horses at Lingfield I like. So the main bet is all weather at Lingfield. And then we've got a Cheltenham Trixie, each way Trixie. And then the other bet is 1 Cheltenham, 1 Wetherby, 2 Navan. Most of it is stacked very, very early, so including the 11:15 a.m. race at Lingfield. Nothing in the evening at Wolverhampton. I think all early bar one, you got a bit of hanger on it for the 3:46 at Lingfield. I think that's what it is. As far as Friday goes, it hasn't quite finished. We've got 1 horse to go. My word. Oh, we metaphorically got smacked in the face by the bookies today, didn't we? Yeah. I don't think they were very happy, the bookie gods. Some betting gods, horse gods, bookie gods. We'll go bookie god. The bookie gods. They were in charge today. I got a right bloody nose off that. So yeah, we clearly had a lovely, nice little run there last week, Friday, Saturday, and then into Wednesday this week, and then Thursday. Half day stake was poor, got nothing back, and we're scratching pence. I think we've got a chance if the last horse at Dundalk 7:45 war correspondent goes in. I think we get about £8 back. If it doesn't, we're going to scrape together, I think, about £2.50 back from the 31.50. The point is, of all of the money that we've got back from Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, what we've lost in the last couple of days, roughly speaking, a quick maths, is about 6-7%, something like that. We've lost about 6 or 7% of what we put on. So it has been brutal the last 2 days, but it's in the context of what we've already put on the board. So yeah, I was wayward at Cheltenham on Friday. Nothing near. I've gone back through everything at Cheltenham, the results, to try and look at angles, and there's nothing really that you kind of see from a running style point of view particularly, or even ground preference, because it's in between ground. Slight preference for horses that have already run this season, but equally there's a couple that ran fresh and ran well, so it's very, very hard to sort of pick a thread out, is what I would say. So I'll run through Saturday's bets, and then I'll mention the golf. That's not going well either, so we just all bad on Friday. It's all bad. But there was a really lovely comment on Friday's video from Ian, and I really, really appreciate it. Basically just saying, yeah, we might have lost, but we're still winning overall, and it's more about the community spirit on the channel. And I know a lot of people really, really appreciate the kind of the community that sits behind the channel. It's not just me shoving out tips. Actually, there's a lot of people that interact with each other. And as regular viewers know, I try and make sure we keep on the straight and narrow. I don't just bin people off unless they are absolutely rude. But yeah, I absolutely encourage and give people an opportunity to be respectful and be kind. Clearly, if I've had a terrible week or a terrible month, I expect somebody to message and say it's not very good, isn't it? Because it isn't. But equally, there's a long-term strategy here, and most people absolutely get that. And yeah, I'm massively proud about the community feel that we've got on the channel. So long may it continue. All right, Saturday's bets. Main bet, some bookie watch outs on this one. So Lingfield, as far as what I'll be taking for the channel, it's 3 places, all 4 races here, but Sky are extra on a couple. 365 are on 1, as is Boyle Sports. I flagged it, but the big watch out here is 365. The traders at 365 are far more in agreement with me than the other bookies are. So all 4 of these are much shorter than 365. that's got diddly squat about how or why I picked them. I'm not literally checking and going where there's betting anomalies. It just happens to be coincidental. I've gone and priced them all up, and 365 are awful. So if you're doing this on Friday night, do not put the bet on with 365. If you've got 365, wait till the morning. But I don't see the price is going to be there in the morning. So it's difficult. I'm saying 365 because you'll get an extra place on one of the races, but that will only be in bog. So I don't know what's going to be happening at 8-9 o'clock in the morning when bog goes live. Right now, Friday night, it is the second best bookmaker for places, but it's the worst for prices. So 11:15, Mykonos St John 16s, 11:45 at Villa Lobos 14s, 2:01, that's the 2:01, Udaberry 18s, 3:46, been a regular, Sassy Redhead, it's not me, is it? 11-1, 20p each way, Yankee, 50p each way singles on the first three, the bigger free prices, 50p win single, Sassy Redhead, 35p each way double, hopefully it's clear enough. The double is Mykonos St John and Udaberry. You can see there's a faint extra circle around those two, that's the double. So 870, that's the main chunk of the bet, because the rest of the bet's like 1070 for the other two bits. So main bet, Lingfield. Then the other Yankee is this. I've had a right good for over these Irish big field handicaps, and I'm not coming out with anything big, so I'm sticking in the small. Well, I say small by my standards. 12:20 Navan, Rowdy Romeo 12s, 12:55 Navan, Big Island 8s. The 110, it's the amateur jockey chase race. I like the bottom two at the market, so I've got one in each of these bets. Cursuren, which is a regular on the channel. I think it does run some duff races, but from a handicap point of view, you can't overlook the fact that horse is really well handicapped, has gone well at Cheltenham, and when you go through amateur jockey races, it pays sometimes to look at some of the jockeys and stuff, and I like the jockey bookings on both the ones I've picked. And then the finish off, the unheralded 119 at Wetherby, half a piece, 8-1. 20p each way Yankee. I've just got 50p each way single on Cursurin. 50s in places if you shop around. Paddies are 50s. 50p win on Rowdy Romeo. And again, that Wetherby one, avoid 365 for that Wetherby one. So Sky are best for extra places, followed by Betfred or Betway. And then if it's not that, you want a bog bookie, you'll get 10s on that at 365. So it will vary about. 590 is your bet. And then Bet-free Cheltenham Trickseed 110. Blame the Game is the other also like in there. Not much to split between the two ones I like there. Again, really interesting jockey booking on that one. If you go look at the stats and stuff, I think it's that from a percentage point of view, she's not run very many times, but she's got great strike rate for Chris Gordon. 220 Whistle in the Dark 33. So that's the Paddy Power Gold Chase whatever feature handicap race. I can't remember the exact order that those words go in, but you know what I mean. Very kindly, it's a regular viewer. I won't name them because I haven't said to name them. There's a regular viewer who sends me some stuff from time to time. They do really thorough statistical analysis, particularly for Cheltenham, and they've sent me a whole bunch through for the 220. I made a deliberate point to not read what they sent me before I'd done my own research, this one, Whistle in the Dark, massively progressive horse, but it's coming off a break, and it looks the yard's second string. But you can't deny it's on a massive upward trajectory. The negative against it, and the person who sent me their statistical analysis, they would rule this horse out based on the fact that it hasn't run at Cheltenham, and I would 100% agree that is a very strong thing I would look at for Cheltenham. I really like previous Cheltenham experience, but sometimes you've got to take a bit of a chance on a horse, and from a price point of view, it should be easy half that price. So we can't walk past Whistle in the Dark. And then 255. I never know if this is Polish or Polish. 14-1. 25p each way Trixie. 3 times 50p each way singles. £5 is the bet. Sky are best. Betway marginally second best. I think Betway are 6 on that 110. Everybody else much of a muchness. Pretty much of the boggy bookies like your Paddies and your 365s and your Corals. That's that. Tipster League, the There's only 6 races on ITV Racing. It's 4 at Cheltenham, 2 at Lingfield. So please make sure you get the right races. The full description and details are in the comments of this video. So look at it. If you want to enter the Tipster competition, it's free. It's for fun. You don't win anything other than glory, digital glory. That's all you're winning. But anyone can enter at any point. Just read the rules. The main one is reply to the tipster comment, not reply on this video, not comment on this video specifically. It's more specific than that. It is replying to the comment. Make sure you use the TV races, up to 3 selections. They've got to be singles, no decimal points, and you've got to put your entry in by 2 o'clock. No editing. If you edit it, it won't count, even if you edit it afterwards, because when Stephen and I go through stats, we don't know who's edited when. We can't watch the thing like a hawk all the time. And once again, anyone who's watching who can jump in and help people keep them on the straight and narrow, and tell them things where they've gone awry, that would be really helpful. All right, that is me for this weekend. I am thinking there's definite possibilities of bonus Sunday video. So there's an interesting meeting at Navan. It's the Troy Town handicap. Although if you look at the declarations, it's nuts. So Gordon Elliott always has a lot of horses. I think there's 22 horses and he's got 15. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, we might have a look at those, or Cheltenham, and I think there's an added in Newcastle meeting as well. So there's stuff to look at for Sunday. So I'll keep you updated in the comments. But there may well be a bonus Sunday video at some point. Just flagging that. All right, thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.